Welcome back to Halo Halo, LA's top Asian American lifestyle and entertainment show. Filipino fashion designer Pia Gladys Perey first got her big break back in 2007 after she flew to Australia to volunteer for a couple of designers. Since then, she's dressed A-list stars like Angelina Jolie, Carrie Underwood, and Eva Longoria. Last week, we got a chance to catch up with Pia Gladys Perey right before her show. Congratulations, because you have your very first show for Style Fashion Week in Los Angeles.
That's correct.
And how did that come about?
Well, I was approached before, they actually invited me twice, and this is the third time. So
Three times
like,
a charm.
Yeah, you can't really say no after that. And yeah, so I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
Pia, tell me about the line that we're gonna see.
Well, it's my usual, draping, because that's my trademark.
Yes.
Yeah, like the Grecian draping. And then I'm still using my signature fabric, which is silky jersey, very soft and very flowy. But at the same time, I mixed it with, a bit of metallic fabrics like the one I'm wearing right now.
Yes.
So that creates a bit of a funk, and because I always try to inject new things in my collection. And then we're using mesh as well. And then for colors, we have what I said, green, we have lilac, and then the neutrals, so, and gold, a lot of gold, because I love gold.
What is the theme? Luxury and romance?
Luxury and romance, yes, that's a theme. And we are showing that's my first sole show, and it's a 43-piece collection. So.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot. I know, I don't know what happened. I don't know what's got into me.
Are you sleeping right now?
Barely.
But you also brought a team from the Philippines.
Yes,
right?
and I'm very
lucky.
lucky.
That a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I have. They were based here before. Ao and Mao Mauricio. Mao is a photographer, and Ao is an awesome makeup artist. She was also working here before with business development, so at consultancy. So they came with me. I also have my assistant, Patrick, and then the awesome Kenji, who's taking behind the scene photograph.
And you also have shoes.
Yeah,
talk about the shoes.
I collaborated recently with Filia. They're one of the, they've been forever.
Yeah.
So they have a strong presence in the Philippines. So when the owner, Joey Enriquez, said, why don't you do a live with me? I'm like, sure, are you kidding me? Of course I will. Yeah, so I did. So what we're using on the runway is like, all Filipino shoes, Philippine made. So.
Yes, represent, right?
Yeah, represent. So it's going to be Pia Gladys Perey from Filia.
And what inspires you to create your designs? What is the one thing? Is it people, places?
Oh, usually before I have to go to the beach before I can make a new collection. Yeah, I'm a beach mom. But generally, like women, it's how resilient they are, and how beautiful they are in general, and how when they go through different stages in their life, they still manage to look so beautiful.
Right.
And it's just a celebration of their shape, regardless of how sexy or how thin or how voluptuous. It's just, it's very challenging, but at the same time, it's so fulfilling to see like women wearing my clothes, like real women. That's the thing that I love most.
Speaking of which, aren't you getting ready to work on a ready-to-wear line for real women?
Well, I am. We are. That's on the making. We're baking that right now in the Philippines. So when I come back, we'll finalize something. I'm preparing more collaborations. Like aside from the shoes, I've also collaborated with an accessory designer in the Philippines. So his name is Ken Samudio, and he made the belts for the show and the headpieces. So.
And you got started because your grandma used to make patterns, right? And you used to watch her as a little child. What is it about fashion that makes you so passionate about it?
Well, it's just how fashion makes people feel. Fashion gives power, confidence, beauty. just a celebration of so many gorgeous things.
Now, is there anything that your grandmother taught you that you still take with you today when it comes to designing?
Well, I think it would be the simplicity, you know, that obviously it's what I try to have in my line. My aesthetics are very, you know, simple, classic, and elegant, which she is.
Yes.
So that's her.
Now, take us back to 2007 when you decided to fly to Australia and volunteer for 2 fashion designers. What made you do that? What inspired you?
Well, I'm always curious, you know, because back in those days, like when I was younger, there was no really fashion school in the Philippines. I was like, I gotta learn at some point, you know, how it really happens internationally.
Yes.
So I wanted to educate myself. So I did apply as a volunteer for Australian Fashion Week. And I went there. My volunteer manager was very happy, of course, to have me because I flew all the way from the Philippines.
Yes.
Just to be, as I call it, to be a glamorous slave backstage.
Was it glamorous backstage?
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's all, you know, everything happens so fast, and, you know, but yeah.
And you were chosen out of other designers, right?
Yeah, well, what happened is, well, like what I said, she was happy to have me there, and she said, you know what, you're a designer in the Philippines, why don't I introduce you to the designer relations manager? And I'm like, okay, like, yeah, like I stand a chance.
And then what happened when you realized, oh my gosh?
Yeah, we were like over 200 who applied for it, and it was really like nerve-wracking because you have to present to like a whole board of, you know, Vogue editor-in-chief, you have the stylist, you have the top designers in Australia. I'm like, yeah, I was very scared. And then I was ready to go home. I was ready to go back to the Philippines, but I got an email saying I got in. Yeah, I got in. Like there's gonna be 12 of us. And I'm one of them. So I was very happy. I was very lucky.
Okay, of course I have to ask, what was it like dressing Angelina Jolie?
Oh, I was pregnant when that happened. As I said, yeah. I thought I was going to give birth. That was a very exciting moment. Very, and as an artist, it's very fulfilling because of what she stands for. You know, she's fashionable, yes, she's beautiful, yes, but she's done so many awesome things, like for other people. So I felt very happy.
And she didn't just wear your dress at the premiere of Salt, but she also bought dresses?
Yeah, she bought one design, but in six pieces of one design, 4 in black and 2 in nude. So I was very.
That's a sign.
I don't know where she wears it. I'm like, maybe she wears it around the house. Her stylist said that she's worn it 1,000 times.
That is awesome. Now, what goes into dressing a star? I mean, do you think of their body shape, their personality? What is it?
Well, basically what I do is I just, you know, design my collection and then they pick something from there. But dressing a star, dressing like a normal woman is not very different because basically, you know, they're just like us, you know, and no one has a perfect body. But yeah, it's just like a collaboration with, you know, what my PR would tell me and then what I think will work, and then of course we study their style and everything, but at the same time it has to still represent my label. So.
Yeah. A huge thank you to Pia and her team for taking the time out of their busy schedule to chat with us. Time for a quick break, but when we return, we take you to the red carpet of Pia's fashion show.